Hi, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Swati. I make videos about things that I love, and those mostly contain books. And yeah, if you like the video, please consider subscribing. And thank you for staying here. So recently, I bought few books that I want to show you. I got these books in last 5 to 6 months. So let me show you one by one what these are and why I bought them. So the first one is called The Practice of Not Thinking: A Guide to Mindful Living by Runosuke Koike. I know very little about this book because I just bought it because of the title and I thought it would kind of help me. I am an overthinker and I need this in my life. The practice of not thinking. I have tried meditation, not maybe not enough, but it's easier for me to read a book than to meditate. What if we could learn to look instead of see, listen instead of hear, feel instead of touch? Former monk Ryunosuke uh, Koike shows how by incorporating simple Zen practices into our daily lives, we can reconnect with our five senses and live in a more peaceful, positive way. When we focus on our senses and learn to retrain our brains and our bodies, we start to eliminate the distracting noise of our minds and the negative thoughts that create anxiety. By following Ryonosuke Koike's practical steps on how to breathe, listen, speak, laugh, love, and even sleep in a new way, we can improve our interactions with others, feel less stressed at work, and make every day calmer. Only by thinking less can we appreciate more. So yeah, I'm really hoping that this book would help me. And the next one is the book that everyone on my feed was reading, and I felt very left out. So I bought it. It's called The Year of Magical Thinking by John Didion. So it says when John Didion's husband died suddenly of a massive heart attack, a partnership of 40 years ended in a second. Just days before, the couple had seen their only daughter fall seriously ill. Despite the unshakable reality of her husband's death, John Didion's thinking was far from down to earth. She found herself, for instance, keeping his shoes in case he returned. Slowly, she realized that beneath all the ritual and words lay simple, aching truth that she longed to perform an impossible trick and bring him back. This is a story of a year spent wishing, a year, a year of magical thinking. Yeah, I think it will be a very interesting read, and I've not read anything by John Didion before, so I think this is a good start. And the third one is In Memoriam by Alice Wynne, and this one is an historical fiction, and it's a love story between, I think, these two men. It says in 1914, war feels far away to Henry Gaunt and Sidney Elwood. They are too young to enlist, and anyway, Gaunt is fighting his own private battle, an all consuming infatuation with dreamy, poetic Elwood, not having a clue that his best friend is in love with him and has always has been. When Gaunt's mother asks him to enlist in the British Army to protect the family from anti-German attacks, he signs up immediately, relieved to escape his overwhelming feelings. But Elwood and their classmates soon follow him into horrors of the trenches. Though Elwood and Gaunt find fleeting moments of solace in one another, their friends are dying in front of them, and at any moment they could be next. And then there's The Forest of Enchantments by Chitra Banerjee Devkurani. So this is a retelling of Ramayana from Mata Sita's perspective. I have previously read her work, The Palace of Illusions, which was retelling of Mahabharata from Draupadi's perspective, which was an amazing read. I got so much out of it, and I hoping the same from this one too. Then there's the All the Lovers in the Night by Kawakami. I have had my eye on this author for so long, and I have wanted to read something from her. And this is going to be my first book that I read from her. And yeah, I'm really excited. It says Kyoko Eri is a freelance proofreader in her 30s, living alone and unable to form meaningful relationships. She has little contact with anyone other than her colleagues, but a chance encounter with a man named Mitsusuka, awakens something new in her. As Fuyuko starts to see the world in a different light, painful memories from her past begin to resurface. Fuyuko needs to be loved, to be heard, and to be seen. But living in a small world of her own making, will she find the strength to bring down the walls that surround her? Pulsing and poetic, modern and shocking, this is an unforgettable novel from Japan's exciting writer. So the next one is Mottled Dawn by Sadat Hassan Manto. He was a very inspiring man, and he writes about partition and the horrors of it. I have always looked forward to read his writing. So this is a collection of short stories and what they call sketches, and yeah, it will be insight about partition from a man who was alive at the time. And yeah, I am really excited. I'll probably try to read it one story at a time so that I can digest it better. And the last two books are part of Japanese thriller series, which contain 5 books, but I have bought only two. And these are The Devotion of Suspect X and Salvation of a Saint by Kigo Higashino. So I bought these two because because they had great reviews, and I'll see how these two make me feel, and after that I'll decide if I want to buy others too. I really enjoy thrillers. I have watched some amazing thrillers, but I've never found that one particular book that would like itch that particular part of my brain where I want it to be satisfied with the thriller. And I hope these two do the job. Yeah, these are the 8 books that I have bought, and I am excited to read. And I have like gazillion books that I want to buy, but I and read as well. But buying is another thing. So, but I don't have that much of money, so I try to buy 2 books a month. And yeah, this is it. These are the these yeah these are the 8 books that I bought, and I'll tell you how I like them, and I'll see you next time. And I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening whenever you are watching this video. So yeah, bye.